All right, first off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, a peace and salutation to the elect. Now, I just came across a video of the 2020, uh, what you call it, so-called elections, or, um, where the politicians get together and spew their nonsense of what they're going to do and what they ain't going to do. And what was funny is, I believe it was Joe Biden or one of those Edomites. They were talking about global warming and how they're gonna. The Most High controls every. Now Esau, the Most High Salaki, the Most High controls everything. Esau, he has his hand in it, but ultimately the Most High controls the weather. But Esau, he want to play God. Like they these Edomites, so-called white elite members of the Edomite family, that's ruling the world. They think they God. And the Most High is going to bring them down, as it says, quoting Obadiah. You exalt yourself as the eagle, hence I will bring you down. The Lord is going to bring Esau down, not us. And that's what we push. Because we want to be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. So we're not going to be doing the damage. The Lord is going to be doing the damage. We're the forecast man. We're the prophets. And that's what a lot of people got it misunderstood. But I just want to play this clip because it's funny to me, because Esau, he's a wimp, and he always pisses women. The elites don't do it, but they do these things for the people to go astray, thinking that woman's supposed to be in some sort of leadership. And every time they do something like this, it end up biting them in the foot. They want to give these women all this power, but they just act accordingly. They just act dumb. They just act. They can't handle what the so-called white man pushes on it, because everything is upside down. A woman is supposed to was created for certain roles. The Most High ain't create the woman to be leading, sort of say. And let's just play the clip, because it's funny to me, because Esau always, this clip of just these two senior citizens, you know, look like they could be in a nursing home somewhere. And a political ring, it's all a show, and it's America is falling. It's a joke. It's a joke, and people slowly starting to understand that. Let's go on with the clip.
Make big career moves at Flatiron School. Use problem solving and creative thinking to
Salaki brothers. You see everybody shaking hands, like after the so-called summit or debate, but she didn't want to. See, women are emotional, and that's why, um, when you put women, that's why Paul said what he said. When you put women at the forefront on doing things, and you go out of order, things happen in a destructive way. That's like putting a kid, and that's like leaving your house. You in charge of your house, right? That's and you got I would say a 2-year-old son, right? 2-year-old daughter, and you leave the house. You say, hey, keep an eye on the house, daughter. Keep an eye on the house, and you talking to your 2 month your the 2-year-old, rather 2-year-old. You telling them to take care of the house. Get the mail when the mailman come. Do this, do that. And then you leave the stove on, and you tell them to handle that. Then when you come back in the house, then when you come back and the house is burnt down to the ground, you supposed to be surprised. You surprised that the house is burnt down. Well, you let a 2-year-old handle responsibility that they ain't had no business doing. But that's the same in this situation, you know. Esau is it's supposed to be so smart, and he's just an idiot at the same time. But I don't want to keep ranting on because it's about the scriptures. I want to get the scriptures. I wanted to go over here at Jeremiah because this proves that the prophecies are a lie. You know, because that's showing you that women, they have a certain amount of power. The black woman, especially in the black so-called black community, is running things. You know, is no men are in a household. This is Jeremiah chapter 31 verses 22, and it reads, "How long wilt thou go about, O backsliding daughter? For the Lord have created a new thing in the earth." See, this is a new thing for the since the last past, and you know what's ironic? I was watching a clip. You know, every now and then I do research on certain cities. You know, some what you call it, recreational research, and I'm looking at a clip of New York from the early 1900s, late 1800s, and I looked around. You know what I saw? I saw it wasn't any women wearing pants. They all had dresses. The men, you know, wore suits. Some men had on street gear, athletic gear. But overall, the women, you didn't see women in pants. All of them had dresses. They were covered up, you know. Fast forward up to about, because I do the timeline. I was doing the timeline on the research, and I was looking up from the late 1800s, early 1900s on up. And what I start to see is when I got to around, I would say the 1960s. Even matter of fact, I'm gonna say this. Even in the 60s, you had the women wearing dresses. I would say, I think it was about around the 70s. Yeah, around the 70s. It's clips on YouTube, and you look at the timeline. Around the 1970s, that's when I start seeing women in pants, and that's around the time when that feminist movement occurred, and the plan to destroy the family structure in the black community, and the start of this feminist movement, and the clip was showing, you know, every day, like it was just showing everyday people, you know, in the streets, you know, just riding through in the streets. The clip was showing different people walking, things like that, you know. But that shows you how things change, and these scriptures ain't no joke. The prophecies are coming, then came to pass, you know, because women in the black community, so-called black community, they compass the man, and as well as what you've seen on this clip, this woman, and I wouldn't be surprised this year or one of these years if they let a woman be a president, you know, because that could be the fall of a Babylon the Great, aka America, and that'd be great for us, you know. Bad for Esau, you know. The Most High is about balance, you know, good and bad, evil good, hot, cold, negative, positive, you know. So that's how it works, We was talking to the guy uh, that came up to the camp, and he was surprised because a lot of people don't know the Lord. I mean, before I came in the truth, I didn't know the Lord, and I'm still learning about the Lord, and that's like that's a forever going process of just learning how the Lord is, but at least we in this truth, we know a little about the Lord. We know certain things, But these people that's supposed to be with all these philosophies, especially Jake, they're supposed to know everything. Jake claims he know everything, but he has no clue, you know. Here it is, we go out to teach, but we go out on the streets to teach, but these people walk up trying to teach us. And it's ridiculous. But reading on, I could start from okay, I can start from the top. Jeremiah 31 and 22. How long will thou go about, O backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. You see? And like I said before, the clip, I didn't start seeing women wearing pants until the 70s. And I'm sure even then you had certain, because in the clip where I saw certain women wearing dresses, But as you got, up in the 80s and the 90s, then the clips you see every woman walk past, they got pants. So this scripture, the prophecies are hitting. They're rolling in. And I know I did the video on if you brothers saw the video before this that I put up, it was about turning things upside down. I have to come back to the scripture because I have to bring the scripture back out because this is just, it's ironic. It's ridiculous how um Esau changes things. You know, here it is. You got a woman that's supposed to be home, laid up in the senior building or whatever, or teaching the other fellow women certain things. She up in the ring with she she hold on, it's like she's up in the ring with a whole bunch of senior citizen men debating on a future of this hellhole we call America. And then she's all emotional because she don't shake his hand or whatever. So they made a big deal about that.